English language has 44 sounds. Okay. There are 24
Okay.
consonant sounds and 20 vowel sounds. Vowel sounds has been divided into two parts. The first part called monophthongs and the second part called diphthongs. Monophthongs means single vowel sound, and diphthongs means when we include two vowel sounds together, then it converts into a diphthong. People will say you follow American accent. Some people say your accent is not good. You need to follow the British accent. But I just say people do
Yeah.
not run behind any accent. Follow the proper pronunciation and have the clarity in your enunciation and acquire a neutral accent or RP, received
Yes.
pronunciation. Yes. So, welcome to our
And I'm
today's session, Shweta. How are you?
Thank you so much. I'm doing great. What about you?
Yeah, I'm doing immaculately well and everything is in a proper flow. Thank you so much for your consideration. So, how's everything
Thank you.
turning so far?
I just started. My morning has just started, I would say, with this session.
Okay, all right, that's great. So, my day is also good, and I hope this conversation is going to make it much better. So, as we are having this conversation for the first time, so can you please introduce yourself so that I can know you a bit better?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. My name is Sweta, and I'm from West Bengal. I've completed my graduation, and I'm doing masters. Along with that, I have a YouTube channel, Sweta's English Lifestyle, where I provide conversational videos related to English. And my hobbies are singing and traveling. And I teach
Okay,
English.
that's
That's all about me.
so you love to upload the content related to English language, right?
Yes, my channel belongs to English.
So, do you upload the videos specifically? You are creating videos, or it is going to be just conversation videos?
It's like solo video and conversation. Most of the time, I have conversations with co-learners or beginners or learners. And nowadays, I'm having conversation with tutors as well. So it based on conversation, and at the same time, I try to make solo and blogging as well.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. So let me introduce myself as well. So you can also know some sort of things about me. This is
Yeah,
Vikram,
sure.
and I'm from Madhya Pradesh. I have been teaching English for the past 3 years on various e-learning platforms where I was assisting learners who were contemplating to take their IELTS, PT, TOEFL, and these kind of examinations. And specifically, I really love to teach pronunciation by getting through phonetics and intonation and these kind of things. And if I talk about the specific thing which I love the most about English, having a confabulation with the people who are from different countries. So it is kind of
Mhm.
a cultural exchange. Yes. So that's about me.
Wow,
Yes.
that's great. So we can talk about a lot of topic in English for learners.
Absolutely.
For
Absolutely.
English. Yeah.
So as you
Okay.
are also YouTuber, so you are having a conversation with different kind of people who are having different level, A1, A2, V1, V2. So how's your overall
Yes.
experience?
It's amazing, I would say. I have learned many things from them. They are learning from me. Actually, we are trying to learn each other. And I started my journey with having conversation with people on YouTube. So I got to know many things because at the time I was a learner and now I teach people. So just because of, I would say, by having conversation with people, I got to know that how can I help them and what are the struggles they are facing. So it's amazing experience, I would say.
Yeah, that's great. So firstly, you were playing a role as a learner and whatever the thing that you have learned, and now you started teaching as well. So
Yeah.
that's really great. And do you know, I believe that if you're learning something when you start teaching, so somehow it becomes easier for you to grasp the things, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
And my journey started with learning and teaching both. Still, I'm learning because I started learning by myself online. I used to use online platform. So I was watching videos. By this, I learned because I completed my school in Bengali medium, so I had no environment. But I created an online. Then after learning, I started teaching. Like I'm just connecting with people and understanding their problem. In that way, I started having conversation, and right now I teach people as
Yeah, that's really great. And I believe that learning is a never ending process. Every time we are
well.
learning something, even you are having a conversation with your family members or a particular person, we don't realize, but we get something from the people. So
Yeah.
indirectly, every single moment we are learning something,
Yes,
right?
absolutely.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so what's your journey? Like, you are doing so many things. You are teaching right now. So, what is your journey of learning English, and how did you become a tutor? How did you become tutor?
Basically, my background is also Hindi medium, and somehow I was facing the
Okay.
difficulties when I was studying in my university. So my professor, they were conducting some sort of classes, and like if you are going to your college, so they will be explaining all the things in English, and somehow I wasn't able to comprehend the things accurately. So somehow it is uh, very difficult. Somehow it happens right now as well, but at that moment, it was one of the biggest difficulty for me. So I thought that okay, let's take a gap, and I started learning this language. And then I
Okay.
joined various speaking clubs and all. And
Mm.
somehow I was having some sort of plans to move abroad for my further studies. So I was
Mhm.
just conceiving to tackle my IELTS exam, but later on, I was not having any plan because due to some sort of financial crisis and all, so I couldn't continue with that. So I thought that, okay, it's not good to quit this thing. So I thought that, okay, whatever I know, whatever the thing that I have learned while preparing myself for the IELTS exam, so I applied in a particular platform where I was working as a speaking evaluator for IELTS exam. So then I started teaching, and then I also learned a lot of things because when you deal with different kind of people, and because learners can ask any kind of questions. So when you are conducting the
Yeah.
session, you need to prepare yourself. You need to learn the things, so you'll be able to elucidate all the things in a better manner.
Mhm.
So that's what a small journey I would say. I
Mhm.
just wanted to like I was facing difficulties, so I just wanted to tackle that situation, so in future I would be not getting through these kind of occurrences. That's what I learned this thing, because in my college days I was facing the difficulties to understand the concept. Yes.
Mhm. Yeah. So, how long have you been doing your teaching, or like
Yes,
you have cracked that IELTS exam? You completed?
actually I was not having any plans. So before that I was preparing for IELTS exam. Then as you know that the validity of the examination would be only for 2 years, so if you're going to take the exam, it is
Mhm.
not going to give you any kind of benefit. So then what I
Right.
did, I just completed my training program to teach IELTS from IDP and some other platforms. Then I started teaching IELTS. Yes,
Okay. Okay. So, what do you think? IELTS and English is different. It means like they speak fluently and advanced words or vocabulary they use. I have seen those.
absolutely. It
I
is.
have seen those who
Uh,
learn IELTS.
uh,
Yeah.
the thing is that it is an English language proficiency test. Not only I'm talking about IELTS. If I talk about IELTS, PT, TOEFL, self-EPQOL, and these kind of examination, which are gonna help you to evaluate your English language proficiency. So here
Mm-hmm.
there are some sort of parameters on which they are gonna provide you the CAFR level, right? And they are
Mm-hmm.
gonna give you the score in the form of band score, right? So
Yes.
here definitely the things which you need to consolidate that would be a bit different from normal speaking, because the
Yeah.
examiner is going to check
Mm-hmm.
all the key features of your speaking. They're gonna check how's your flow of speaking, and how's your coherency of speaking, what kind of wordings that you are consolidating while speaking, that is going to be considered your lexical resources, what kind of vocabulary that you're using, are you able to use a wide range of vocabulary or you are using the simple vocabulary. At the same time,
Mm-hmm.
basically they don't assess your accent. Accent doesn't matter, but There would be proper clarity in your pronunciation and some other key features of pronunciation, such as your pitch, your pace, your volume, your clarity, your intonation, and the proper stress pattern. So these are some sort of things
Okay.
that they're gonna evaluate. At the same time, some sort of people they say grammar doesn't matter, but in these kind of examinations, your grammar matters because they will evaluate your performance on the basis of your what kind of sentence structures that you have used. Are you able to construct frequently error-free sentences or not? So they're gonna check your
Mm.
grammatical range at the same time your grammatical accuracy as well. But in general, I would say that if you are a beginner, so you do not need to worry about your grammar. Just
Mm.
first priority should be your fluency. And by correcting 1 to 2 mistakes every day, it is going to enhance your grammatical accuracy as well. So that's what some sort of rubric or the parameters will be there. So on which the examiner is going to assess your performance. And then you'll be able to
Yeah.
get your proficiency level. Yes. So IELTS English
Yes.
is a bit different. Yeah.
Yeah. However, I want to ask you one question. We we are learning English, but we are not focusing on pronunciation. Like we focus on pronunciation, but whatever we listen in that way we pronounce. We don't care about like intonation and the speed or like there are many things to notice, phonics and all. So how people can learn then pronunciation? Like many people don't know. They don't have awareness of learning pronunciation. We just listen and we somehow learn. So do? What can we do, learners, those
Okay.
who don't know anything about pronunciation?
There are ample amount of activities which they can utilize if they really want to
Mm.
enhance their pronunciation, because I believe that pronunciation is very important if you are a language learner, your pronunciation and your enunciation both. So what you can do, firstly, being a language learner, you need to understand what is your strength and what is your weakness. In
Mm.
pronunciation, what is the thing which you need to maintain? The first thing is that you need to master all the vowel and the consonant sounds. Specifically,
Yeah.
being an Indian or a non-native speaker, there are some sort of specific sounds where we face the difficulty, or we can consider it as kind of like a difficult sound, or we can say it
Yeah.
a problematic sound. So you need to identify that problematic sound. So you do not need to learn a lot of things, but I would say, suppose if you are a non-native speaker, so we will be not able to differentiate the sounds B, V, W, S, SH, soft
Mm.
TH, hard TH, right? So if you
Mm.
know I'm not able to produce the sound for this sound, you can specifically start practicing for that. Yes. Sometimes
Okay.
sound J and Z, something like that,
So.
right?
Mm.
So there are some sort of problematic sound. By mastering those sounds, we can enhance our pronunciation. And the first priority should be that you need to master all the vowel sounds, because vowel sounds are very important. This is going to help you to bring the clarity in your pronunciation. And there are 20 vowel sounds in English language which you can master. Consist of monophthongs and diphthongs. Yes.
Okay. What does it mean, vowel sound? I didn't understand.
English language has 44 sounds. Okay. There are 24
Okay.
consonant sounds and 20 vowel sounds. Vowel sounds has been divided into two parts. The first part called monophthongs and the second part called diphthongs. Monophthongs means single vowel sound. And diphthongs means when we include two vowel sounds together, then it converts into a diphthong. For example, ship, ship. It has short is sound. But if I'm giving you another word, that is here, here. So it has ear sound, short e and schwa sound. When we include these two sounds together, so it is gonna create a diphthong. So I hope you
Okay.
understood a bit. Yeah, because
I'm feeling quite complicated. I'm feeling quite complicated because, you know, there are many things to learn in English. I feel sometimes that what should I learn basically, and I have been learning English. by just using phone, using videos. I don't know, many, methods are there that we need to implement. Like now today you told, which is completely new for me. I never heard this. So I'm thinking, okay, then I am just like following sound of that word or sentences, and that how I am also pronouncing. So is it okay in that way, that how I'm doing right? Many people only do in that way. They listen and just pronounce. So
Yeah,
is it
this is
okay to do
also a
that, or
great
we
way.
need to, yeah, or we need to follow a kind of method that you have mentioned right now?
Yeah, if you want to learn about these phonetics, or you just want to master phonemic chart, you can do that. But if you don't have that much time, so you can learn, you can find what is the problematic sound for you, so you can start working on that specific sound, so it is going to save your time. As I'm working with Engtalki applications, so I'm getting through these kind of learners. They face mostly difficulty in MTI, the mother tongue influence. They will be having the L1 accent interference intelligibility. Due to that, somehow they won't be able to pronounce the word accurately. So what I do, I just try to include various kind of techniques or the activities. So that is by including the focus learning tracker.
Mm.
So it is gonna save their time, because we will be working on that particular thing only. That is their biggest weakness. Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. All
So do you
right.
have any other question?
Um, yes. What about my pronunciation? Is it okay, or I need to improve my pronunciation?
Basically, your pronunciation is understandable throughout, as I can understand. So if
Mm-hmm.
you just want to enhance the clarity or the intonation, and also what you can do, this that's what I personally believe. You can learn about some sort of key features of pronunciation. Yes,
Okay.
or you can
For
acquire the
example.
neutral accent. You can go through the neutral accent, because I believe that you do not need to run behind any specific accent. Some people will say you follow American accent. Some people say your accent is not good. You need to follow the British accent. But I just say people do
Yeah.
not run behind any accent. Follow the proper pronunciation and have the clarity in your enunciation, and acquire a neutral accent or RP, received
Yes.
pronunciation. Yes,
Yeah, I don't follow any accent because since I have been learning, I felt that I wanted to learn Indian accent. So the way we speak Indian, I like that accent. And I don't care about accent, but I think about pronunciation is important for me.
absolutely.
But I don't,
And
yeah, I don't like to learn those things. Like I didn't start learning about, as you mentioned, to particular some method of learning pronunciation, but I observe clearly the word that we listen anytime. I just observe and I try to copy them or imitate them. So that's how I improved my pronunciation in that way.
yeah, that's really great. And I believe that your pronunciation should be understandable throughout. And you do not need to run behind the accent. Accent is
Yes,
just a reflection of your mother tongue. But pronunciation is the need, being a language learner. Accent could be your choice. So, accent is your personal choice. If you want to learn, you can. But pronunciation is the need. It is the need for the
yes,
language. Yes. So, thank you
yes,
so much, Shweta, for having this amazing conversation. I hope to see you soon if you are having any kind of
sure.
plan. So, this was really an immaculate conversation with you. So, thank you so
Yes.
much.
I thank you so much. I really want to join again. And it was really nice conversation. I learned new things. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I hope to see you again and we can learn something new in the upcoming sessions.
Right.
Okay.